Hello, Anna here. So we're going to do the swing lace square die today. So we're going to make a swing card. Now there are other shapes in this range that also make swing cards. They all work the same. So what we're going to do first is, and I've already die cut all my pieces. You can see I've cut this die. So I'll just get this die off so I can show you. So this die, you will see that it's got two little pieces of metal sticking out at either side. These pieces are actually score lines, and you'll see that the die is pipped where these score lines are. This means that when you cut the die, it will put these score lines in to show you where to fold your card, but also the die will stay in the card once you've cut it. So we'll pop that to one side and I can just show you on the die that I've done. Now I've cut a rectangle here. You could do this on a square card. You can also do it as a card front. It's entirely up to you what size piece of card that you use. If you're going to do that, you're going to need the measurements from this score line to the edge and this score line to the edge for when you want to do your panels. I'll explain a little bit more about that later, but to start with, you can see that both sides are cut and it's pipped in the middle. So we're going to fold one side one way, like so, and then the other one the other way. So you're kind of doing one valley and one mounting fold. You can see you've already got your swing mechanism there. Now for the topper, you're going to use the same piece, the actual swing card mechanism. So we're going to actually use this piece, but we're going to use this piece to create the mat. And then we've also used this lovely decorative panel you can see. And we've die cut those together. Now if you find that it's not cutting all the way through at in the middle, just turn your card and put it through again and it should cut both ways then. Now where it's pipped, all we're going to do is snip into it. Just there and there. Same on the other side. There we go. Now you can see we've already got a lovely decorative panel there. Now if you wanted, you could actually die cut this straight into the card base and then put a coloured panel behind it. We're doing it this way today. Now I'll just pop some double-sided tape just on the centre. Now you can use a little bit of glue around the edges if you want to, just to hold it in. We'll just do this. There we go. Just pop that in the centre there. Line it up exactly with the card base underneath. Now really that's your card, your basic card done. But what I've done is using these sort of half dies, I've actually created some panels for the sides. So as you can see, so this is why we need these measurements. So you need to measure from this score line to the end, and then you want this measurement as well, and then just cut it 1/2 centimetre shorter on either side. We're going to line our die up to one edge, run it through the die cutting machine, and then you get a perfect panel to fit on to the card front. Now you've got two different variations of this die that you can do this with. You've got sort of the lovely frilly edge, and then you've got a smooth edge as well. So we'll just stick these on. There we go. We'll just use a little bit of glue on the edges. Now if you want, there is a centre panel that you can cut into this as well. So you can cut an aperture into it, or as we're going to do, we're just going to add a topper and use the decorative panel. But we could also have used that to put a sentiment on as well. So I've just cut one centre panel, and then I've used the edge for the centre panel, and I've placed the decorative panel inside and die cut it that way. So you'll get this effect. Now I could have, like I say, die cut this straight out of this section, or you could just leave it blank and put a sentiment on there. It's about experimenting and trying different things. So what we'll do, we'll use a little bit of glue just to pop that on there. And what we'll do is we'll use some foam tape to just pop this up and give it a little bit more dimension. Now you could have done that with your side panels as well. So there we go. You've got your lovely swing card with your mechanism. So that works just like that. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you'll give it a go.